what's going on, guys? Oh my Godzilla back here with a fun little video I decided to give a shot to. We're joined by Shin Robjira. Thanks, man, for hanging out.
Anytime, all the time, my friend.
Yes, sir. So I figured I'd start trying to do this thing every month at the end of the month, kind of recapping what we heard about, what got announced, and what we got in hand over the month. So this will be kind of recapping January 2023. We kicked that one off pretty busy, got a good amount of announcements, and got a good amount of stuff shipped. So starting off the year broke, that's the only way to do it, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's the way of the fucking will or something like that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So, and some stuff will be missed, some of the stuff that I don't really get too much into, and if Shin Robjira has anything that he does that I don't do much of, he'll pitch it into. But we started off the year, I think the first thing we got announced to us was the Playmates Baragon was kind of the first big one.
Hype.
Yeah, so that one's awesome. And that's actually from the Baragon where he fights Frankenstein. But I think it's the same suit. It's the same suit from some Godzilla movies, I think, or at least the same design. So
I'm pretty sure.
I will incorporate him into my Destroy All Monsters kind of corner, I think.
Absolutely.
But definitely excited for that one. Playmates has been doing awesome there.
Yeah, they're really coming back strong. I mean, looking at that Baragon and then looking at that Space Godzilla, we'll say their first Space Godzilla. Oof, man. I understand it. I understand now, I think, why those turned out the way they did, but them coming back, home runs, bro. Home runs. Keep going. Keep doing that. We like that.
Night and day for Playmates for sure.
Absolutely. God bless.
And it sounds like they're trying to get that one out pretty quick. It seemed like they acted like they were going to try and have that in stores by February. So Target is seemingly the go-to place for these guys.
Yeah, and keep an eye out on
so that. Definitely keep an eye out for Playmates Baragon hitting Target supposedly soon. Our next announcement was and I think you actually gave me the heads up about this when you saw it first and sent me the SH Monster Arts Gigan 1972, finally getting the Showa Gigan.
Yeah, it's about damn time. I'm not getting it though. I wanted to, but
yeah, it took me a minute to kind of come around to it. I did end up pre-ordering it. So
I remember the text message conversation we had.
Yeah. So hopefully it's a good one. It certainly looks good.
Oh, it does.
It wouldn't be the first time SH Monster Arts has given us promo photos and then stiffed us on the actual product. So fingers crossed they don't.
I'm hoping they don't.
They've had a fairly clean track record lately, I think. So hopefully this will be a good one. Hopefully it's as good as it looks in those pictures because it looked awesome.
Well, if they screw it up, we can just wait for Hiya Toys to announce that they have the keys to the kingdom. We'll just ask them to make us a Showa Gigan.
Right, there you go. Yeah, they seem to be the new heavy hitters in the genre, anyways.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Hiya Toys, we'll jump to one of the more recent ones. The big one that you reminded me to include on the list. Hiya King Ghidorah. They teased us with like one little bust picture, but it looks awesome. What are you expecting price wise and stuff on that guy?
I want to remain realistic, but I don't want to assume that it's going to be sham prices. So 120 to 150.
Yeah.
About that. Someone was saying it was going to be 90, and I'm like, oh, that would be great, but I doubt it.
$90. Maybe if it doesn't scale with anything and it's like actually 7 inches tall.
Well, if it was
I was picturing it scaling with the 7-inch Godzilla, which would hit it probably 10 inches.
That could work.
Maybe they won't get the scaling, but we'll see.
With how big the Godzilla and the Kong are, I mean, Godzilla and Kong are pretty in scale. They're bigger than Sham. So I'm kind of expecting a big boy. Like,
yeah, I guess
I'm sure we'll get the specifics once they release more pictures and the info, maybe some listings at some point soon. But I'm expecting it to be a bit of a wallet killer.
Yeah, he could be dangerous, but I think he will be worth it if they stay on track.
I think so too.
And so yeah, no release date, no price on that guy.
No, not yet.
And the SH Monster Arts Gigan is due out in June, I think.
God damn.
Yeah.
Pre-orders this early.
I think it was June. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's June. Yeah.
Yikes.
Next. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, you got to get them in early, I guess. So
yeah, That is true. Next thing we got, which was a weird one, because I feel like you texted me about it, like, oh my gosh, look what's coming out. Also, you can buy it right this minute. Was the Super 7 Shogun Rodan.
Right.
I hadn't heard
Right.
anything about that, and then all of a sudden, here it is, and you can buy it, and it ships now.
Yeah, they just like they ghost dropped it like
Yeah,
right out of the gate. They're just like, oh yeah, here, by the way, I have this ugly little goblin with wings. Boom, that's
yeah.
it. That
And
godless bird.
Shin Robjira's video is up right now. I got mine in a couple days late, so I've yet to do a video on it. But I'm staring at him right there, and he's kind of, at least one eye is staring back at me.
Yeah,
But,
the other eye is staring into your soul.
yeah, exactly. But so that's a fun one.
Your dirty
Pretty
laundries.
cool that pretty cool they did another one, another Shogun figure, kind of in scale with the Godzilla. And like you mentioned, it'd be really awesome if we got an Ultimates. Like
we need to.
Super 7 is
need to.
supposedly doing. I think they owe us 8 different Ultimates at this point that I have pre-ordered, and they.
It really is 8.
I think it. Yeah, it's 3 sets of 2,
and then the ultimate of Shogun Godzilla.
And there's a glow in the dark Shogun too. So
yeah, I canceled my pre-order for that and got the realisticer looking one.
Yeah, maybe not a bad call, because Super 7's dragging their feet on everything under the sun right now.
Yeah, they are. And I've been very like kind, I guess is the best word, just because it's got to be a bitch to be getting materials and stuff from overseas at this point. And I doubt they're doing mass stock like that with like something like DHL that's going to move quick. I mean, they're probably getting like crates and crates of this stuff in, since they are made to order. And you have that time frame of like opening it up and pre-ordering it and everything. So I don't want to assume something went bad and they went back to the drawing board. Not yet.
Yeah, hopefully not.
I'm just hoping it's delays. It's all technical snafus. And I'm not hoping that they already got the shipment in and had to delay it because they came out like shit. I don't want that. I believe in Super 7. I really believe in Super 7.
Yeah, that is a good thought, though. Maybe they are just. I think they overextended themselves.
Could be
offering up all these different 8-inch Godzilla figures and accepting pre-orders and taking everybody's money, and now all of a sudden they owe hundreds and thousands of figures to people all across the world. So it's definitely weird they didn't kind of get, announce one, pre-order one, release one, do it more stacked like that.
Yeah.
Instead of just shoving so many announcements down our throats and then proceeding to delay everything.
Except the reaction figures.
Except those, they're cranking those out like nobody's business. Although the reaction wave 2 of the reaction figures are still not up on their website for pre-order. They've been on Big Bad Toy Store for like a month. And I keep checking Super 7's website to try and order the wave 2 because they look really fun. They have some good ones in there.
Who is in wave 2? I've completely.
So they're doing Ghidorah, Mecha Godzilla / Godzilla. It's like the mid-transformation Godzilla. And Titanosaurus isn't one of them, is he? No. Oh man, I have to check really quickly. I know I did a video about him. Oh, okay. So they did. Oh, and so Showa Gigan, Hidora, Mechagodzilla halfway, King Ghidorah, and then 2 more different versions of Godzilla. I think it was Godzilla 62 and 84.
Ooh, okay. Fuck you, Super 7.
So a pretty fun set, but they announced it. It's not, but Big Bad Toy Store threw it up almost immediately for pre-orders,
which is crazy.
But Super 7 still doesn't have those out. And I think Big Bad Toy Store's like estimated shipping date is kind of soon. So that seems to be another thing the Super 7 is not on schedule with.
Could be, but I'm sure if it's really going to be soon, we'll be hearing something in February.
Yeah, I would hope so, because it's been a minute.
Oh God. I didn't even remember they friggin' announced that. Jeez.
Yeah, so there's another 6 figures that they're supposedly trying to get done.
I still need to get wave 1. I still need to get wave 1.
And then you got all the glow in the dark ones. They did all those too. They did glow in the darks of almost everything from wave 1. And then they did the Target exclusive poster version. So I already have like 13 plus if you count the Ultimates and the Shoguns and everything. There's already 15 Super 7 figures you can own. They're cranking out the little minis.
Well, at least they're small. I can find space for them amongst the
Yeah,
shelves.
you tuck them in somewhere.
Ugh.
And then announcement wise, we got for the Bandai stuff, we got one of the biggest announcements. We actually got two huge Bandai announcements this month. But the first of which was the big one that they did announcing first of all I can't remember the exact name for it. You might the 1989 Yuji Sakai Movie Monster Series something edition.
I think it's the Bandai Movie Monsters Extreme featuring Yuji Sakai.
Okay.
I think that's the whole dealio with that. They're all going to be sculpted by Yuji Sakai, which if they do things that SH Monster Arts have done, you technically already own the better figure.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see how that line comes out and what the deal with that is, because it's basically a 6-inch figure, non-articulated, and it's over $100. So
and it's technically a shoot off of the Movie Monster series.
Yeah,
which,
even though it seems to be way more of an X Plus figure, basically.
It's the X Plus Movie Monster series at that point. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with it. I would have been down if it was 60, 70, most and least. But $100?
Pretty steep. So at the moment, neither of us have pre-ordered it.
Yeah, and I don't like, even if it ends up being a friggin' masterpiece, I'm probably not gonna cop.
Yeah, I definitely was. I was on the fence of it. I kept looking at the picture and wondering, and I've yet to do anything yet, but we'll see. I often make impulsive decisions and randomly give a bunch of money to people, and then I'm sitting there looking at it like, oh man, now I just have to buy it because it's already getting shipped to this warehouse. I might as well pay them for shipping later.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but it's a cool figure, but definitely expensive and weird that they're calling it Movie Monster Series. And had they just called it X Plus, I would have seen it, said that's cool, and then let it slip my mind. But they stuck Movie Monster Series on there, and it grabbed my attention.
Yeah, they do that, but they won't do the King of the Monsters series. They won't do the Bandai Movie Monster Master Detail line. They'll do anything but that.
I know, that's the one I want back. Give me some more of the Master Detail or something.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Like, what the fuck, Bandai?
We will never know.
No,
but
and that's a great middle ground to the King of the Monster series.
I love that one, and then it was the premium one too, the Master Detail and the premium, which I think the Muto set was in the premium.
Yeah, I think comment if I'm incorrect. I think it's called the Bengaichi series.
Where that Muto
Bandai Premium Bengaichi, because I know that there's more than one release in that line. I'll have to do some Googling because I never saw. I don't think. Oh no, it is on Wikizilla, but in Wikizilla, I think it's called Kaiju Out of Laws or something like that. I think it might actually be Kaiju Outlaws or something, but I don't know. But yeah.
Well, that'd be interesting. But yeah, so it'd be cool to see them continue that line. But in that announcement, where they announced the super overpriced 1989, they also came out with a poll where we can vote on the next Movie Monster Series releases. And that one contains some bangers.
Absolute bangers. Zip zap doobity the blappers.
There. The highlights.
Who is it again?
All of it. I remember the two highlights are Gabara and Zilla.
Yes.
But in there's another King Ghidorah. There's
Death Ghidorah.
There's the Death one. Was there another? Let me pull up the list right here.
Oh, please do.
Because it's escaping my mind, the whole list, and we need to be comprehensive here. So we have Anguirus 1955, the original Mogera, Showa King Ghidorah.
Fuck yeah.
Of course, the Godzilla store website's being glitchy. Gabara.
Yeah.
Titanosaurus.
All right.
Biolante with the flower head.
Yeah.
The Death Ghidorah, Kamacuras, Zilla, and then Gigan Miles, which is basically the new Gigan, but
green Gigan Rex.
Yeah. So there's the 10 of them. So really cool. Seemingly we can't really vote without jumping through a million hoops. I think you said there's a way you can kind of fake an address and get registered to vote on this poll, but
Yeah, I've yet to try, honestly. Well, try again. I did try, and I'm like, I'm too tired for this.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna just put it in the faith of everybody over in Japan and hope they get us a Zilla.
yeah, Zilla or
Um,
Gabra or Showa Mogira or
that'd be funny.
I mean, I like realistically though, I don't think I would be upset if not Gabra or Zilla won. Because all of those choices are some pretty damn good choices. Like
Exactly. Yeah.
all of those characters either had very little Bandai reps, one or two, or none. So it's
Yeah.
worth it. It's definitely worth it. Whoever wins, we win. It's not
Yeah.
AVP. Whoever wins, we lose. No, whoever wins, we win. We get something that we either don't have or wanted and didn't want to pay outrageous prices for.
Yeah. Yeah. Even looking at that poll, if I ranked him 1 to 10, even if my 10 won, I'd still
I'd
be
be
pretty darn
happy.
excited.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
seemingly from the last poll we got, they made a handful of them. They didn't they had one that won, but then the one that got second place ended up being made, and even more than that, right?
Yeah,
I thought at least three off the list got made.
Hedora got made from the first one, and that was the one that Gorosaurus won.
Right.
Varin won the last one, and then we got Super Mecha Godzilla. And I believe Amanda was on the poll the last 2 years. I don't remember if it was Showa or Final Wars, but it seems like they're cherry picking because Ebira was also on the poll, and he's getting a figure in March from the movie Monster series.
Right. Yeah.
So I think they're just like gauging like whoever did well enough where they had like more than enough accumulative votes. They're kind of like, okay, well, people clearly want this, so we'll just give it to them as a wide release, which they
Yeah.
should be doing more of. But I understand why you're not doing it. I get it. But yeah, it looks like whoever gets a good enough reception will end up just getting it. Like I have a feeling out of all of these, even if he's in the third or fourth place, Titanosaurus is definitely going to end up getting a figure because next year is the Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla anniversary. So it's like
Hmm.
you might as well do Titanosaurus in there as well.
Yeah. I think people want Titanosaurus all the time,
All
always.
the time.
So he seems just like a safe bet. And movie monster wise, Bandai wise, that leads us to their next announcement, which you just posted a video of the other day, where we got the official, seemingly announcements for 4 more new movie monster series figures coming out, in all of which in February.
Yes. Yes. All Feb. All
Yeah.
Feb do.
So
Looks
we
like they're
got,
just a week apart.
yeah, it's
So
weird. So they're doing 3 of them from Final Wars. We finally get Final Wars Godzilla.
yes.
Finally get Final Wars Hedorah.
Yes.
And we're getting a Final Wars Manda, which is
Yes.
awesome. And
Yes.
then they're giving us the Super Mega
Standard.
Godzilla without the super, basically,
Yeah.
without his jetpack booster guns and all the
Yeah.
good.
All the extra
So
stuff.
4 new Bandai figures coming next month.
Yeah. Plus Choco Hedora
Yeah,
comes out next month.
that'll get shipped too. Yeah, I forgot about that guy's shipping. He's been sitting in the bot cart on Zen Market for a long time.
Yeah, since Godzilla night. Like
Yeah,
Godzilla Day night here in the
Godzilla Night
US
by
night.
Day.
Yeah, Godzilla Day for night.
Yeah, so he's been there for a while, and yeah, that'll be a cool one to finally get and cram more
Absolutely.
Hidoras into that cube right there.
Yeah, I already got a space for him right over there next to the other 95.
There you go. Yeah, I need to clear out some space for scooch some stuff over and cram some guys into their
Yeah,
corners. But
I'm
yeah,
begging
so
to be
definitely
back.
exciting month announcement wise. There's a ton of stuff coming up, and then a ton of
Absolutely.
stuff that wasn't announced during this month, but is coming fairly soon. So it's going to be busy. I think I have a feeling between all the movie monster series stuff that's coming, Super 7 eventually getting around and releasing all the stuff they've promised us. I'm sure that Mezco has at least one set coming out. Haya's probably going to do. Haya has 3 at least releases probably coming this year,
Yeah,
and then
Rodan, Mothra, and probably Ghidorah
yeah,
towards the end of the year.
and they could even drop some more Stylist series statues on us.
Oh yeah, more than likely.
They've already
I
done
just
the
saw your
200
review,
feet.
by the way, of
Oh,
Sour Blueberry Blast Godzilla. It's a beautiful, beautiful
that one
figure.
is
I got a cop.
super nice. I would definitely recommend that one, especially because I don't know how High is making these high end figures and keeping them under $50.
Yeah,
That is pretty nuts to me. Like
it's
if you
magic.
slap Bandai's name on that box, that's a $150 thing probably.
Yeah, I don't doubt for a goddamn second that if Bandai were making these, like each figure would probably be like $100,
Yeah,
95, close to it. And it would be exclusive to like Bandai Premium or something. So you just
yep,
end up paying more for it. So I'm
yep,
glad Haya out here, bro.
yeah.
They're
God
out here
bless you,
with the
Haya.
fucking
Keep
wins.
up your work. Don't raise your prices. Don't drop your quality. And Haya's going to take over the game. They could really
They
get
could.
X Plus and SH Monster Arts if they just start cranking stuff out. They're going to
They
put
absolutely could.
both those guys under fire, under the microscope, because people are going to go, well, if Haya's really doing stuff and they can get licenses for all the all the actual Toho figure monsters and not just the MonsterVerse stuff,
Mhm.
they're going to be dangerous.
They're going to be very dangerous. And I don't know about you. I could sacrifice some articulation for a figure that can articulate and look damn good.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I talked about it in my video for the blueberry that
yeah, the blueberry.
like what I was just imagining, I was just talking up Haya's style, the statues and their articulated figures competing well with X Plus and with SH Monster Arts. But then I was like, what if they started doing something along, in the middle ground and started giving just the movie monster series a run for their money? That
Oh,
would be
bro, it'd be
super
over.
interesting to see.
It'd be fucking over.
Mm-hmm.
Because you look at it this way, what? We pay about $18 to $20 for a movie monster series figure before shipping.
Right.
If Haya did, let's say, $15 per vinyl figure and it was just all MonsterVerse stuff, it'd be done. Done.
Yeah.
People would swear off the movie monster series like that. Because all they'd have to do, one Ghidorah, heads move, tails move, wings rotate, legs swivel, that'd be it. It's done. Done. Like Bandai, I'm sorry, bro, but you fucked up with those KOTM figures, bro. You absolutely did. Ghidorah, Brick, Rodan, emotionally confused penguin, Mothra, melted chocolate bar wings. Be ashamed. Be so
That was
ashamed.
pretty perfect. And I will never forgive them for Mechagodzilla's hands. Oh my goodness, those things were horrible. I was
little
expecting
metallic meatballs.
like how hard would it have been? How hard would it have been for them to do a little 4-prong?
I don't. You see, weird thing with all of this is it's just like you compare anything from the MonsterVerse that Bandai's done 2014 to Hawk Muto as well. It's like they just pale in comparison to everything they do from the Japanese side of things. I think the prejudice.
I think so. But hey, that opens up the floor to any other people who want to get in the space and compete for all those
absolutely
orders, basically.
I mean, we need it. We really do. Because since we lost NECA, they're really, I mean, even with Haya in the mix right now, we really don't have a middle ground line anymore. We have Playmates in the movie monster series, and then it just jumps SH Monster Arts, X Plus, Mezco, even Super 7 to some extent. I wasn't expecting those Ultimates to be $85 a piece.
No, those are.
I was expecting, oh yeah, dude, do 120 and you get all 4. Like that's what I was expecting. Like with their normal things. But I respect the grind. You're making them big. It's cool. I like that, but we're drastically in need of a middle ground line. Like NECA left a hole. Whether you hated NECA or loved them, whatever, they left a hole in the collector base for the Godzilla like fan base. They absolutely did, and there needs to be a middle ground.
Yeah.
Right now, Haya's slightly filling that because people are willing and parents are willing. Oh yeah, $50, you get all that. It's sure, fine, whatever. Like that's great, but we need something in stores here, Haya, if that's ever possible. Please, by the love of Christ, we need something in stores. We need something from the $25 to the $30 range, even 40. I'll go as high as 40, 50, whatever. 40, yeah, 40. So something's drastically needed to fill that hole that NECA left because, like them or hate them, towards the end of their run, they were getting real good.
They were. I was super bummed and they released my favorite sculpt of Godzilla as like their farewell. The 2002 or 2003. I get that's same deal. I guess 2003 since he's got all the. But yeah, they announced that figure and they announced the Bio Goji, I think, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna release these and then we're out of here." So I was definitely bummed to hear how Neko was leaving the game because they were so good and they were so. I think for the most part, pretty easy to find at your stores, and the price was awesome. So
25. Towards the end, they were like, "Oh yeah, prices are gonna go up to like 30, 35." I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, just keep giving me
pay
figures.
That. Yeah,
keep giving me figures that I can just walk down the street and go to Target and buy.
Yeah, or I can just
day
order
at
from their
35.
website. And well, I ordered from their eBay page, and I guess they had like a shipment facility in New Jersey. I'm actually pretty sure they do, and I'd get them like a day or two later, as soon as they ship out. And I miss that so much. I miss staking out NECA's eBay page for the new Godzilla stuff. And I remember waiting for Rodan, like, fuck, I need to get Rodan. And I remember the second he went up, lightning fingers Magoo over here. It's like bing, bang, boom, done. And then he was gone.
Yeah, some of those Monsterverse ones went quick. I remember Rodan and Mothra, I feel like were so hard to find. And I worked at Target, so I kind of had an in too. And so anytime those would finally come to the shelf, I'd be like, I'm taking a break. And
taking a break, and I'm taking this. Take it out of my paycheck.
That's exactly. Yeah, so it'd be awesome to see what Haya could do in terms of just fill. And I mean, I guess if they could get an easy shipping route to the States, I think those figures are like $30.
Yeah, they are.
From China. In China. Yeah. They're about $30. So if they could be here easily, we could get those figures for $35, I think. We wouldn't have to pay those in between, pay the middleman, Big Bad Toy Store or whatever. So I know you used a different site to get your Kong.
Oh yeah, INS Hobby. Yeah, I actually just got my order for Rodan in. Because he's apparently in stock on Haya's website now, or was. I'm not even sure. So you'll probably be getting him soon. But yeah, INS Hobby, they're China owned. I believe they're in Shanghai. So they're literally probably walking distance of Haya and their factory and everything. So hopefully I'll get an email about that soon. But my only worry, theoretically, it's like, how Godzilla went out of stock and stayed out of stock until yesterday?
Yep, yeah, he was gone for a hot minute.
I'm worried that if they were to go mass, like worldwide, the quality might take a dip, because I feel like they didn't make like, hundreds and thousands of, of these things. I feel like they made a set number, they were gone, and they took a while. Like, it's been a couple of months now since what? Those things. What month did you get yours? Towards
it's been a couple.
Either December or November.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe no, you might have even got that in October.
Let me see. I posted the review 3 months ago. October 4th. Early October was when I got the Godzilla.
Yeah. So that right there, like.
So yeah, it took them a couple months to sell, November, sell through there.
Yeah, that's almost basically they almost made it to like 3 months, because he went back into stock on their website last night by random.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember seeing people posting all over, freaking out, like, they're back in stock, get them.
Yeah, I had to send a link over to my friend GPTV, because he wants one. He's wanted one so bad. I'm like, you gotta go now.
Did you send him to Haya's site, or did you send him to
straight to Haya's site? Because
I tried to use Haya's site the other day just to check.
Yeah,
and because it said Haya was shipping to the States now, so somebody told me that. But I went to check their site and I couldn't get anything to load. The site just kept loading and loading. So it was maybe too many people were on it. I don't know, but I couldn't get.
It's a good chance their website got crowded with traffic and it was just getting bogged down, which says something. It absolutely says something. God help anybody who doesn't get a pre-order for Ghidorah in, because that thing's gonna go.
Yeah, that thing's gonna. I imagine people will be crazy for that one.
Yeah, like I'm pre-ordering one on Big Bad Toy Store, and if INS Hobby gets a listing up after that, I'll just cancel my order on Big Bad Toy Store because I need that like ASAP.
Yeah, yeah. So
Because I
hopefully we
have a
get some more
history with
info.
SH Monster Ghidorah. I'm not getting into it. Fuck that thing. But like, oh god, like if Hyatt can do what SH Monster Arts couldn't for a cheaper price, even if it's only cheaper by $20, that's a win in my book.
That is a win. Yeah.
100%.
Especially if it doesn't need 3 humongous pieces of plastic to hold up the wings, and he can only be posed in half of one position without tumbling over and knocking over
Everything.
18 inches worth of stuff and around it.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
would
I
be
have so many
great.
annoying complaints to make about the SH Monsters Ghidorah. And the special color one was no different. I had my fingers crossed that the special color they would have tweaked something so he could stand without having to be in literally like one position that you can pose him in. And no, same. He's the same. He's a repaint. He is. I didn't look super hard. I didn't even buy the special color version. A friend bought it and let me use it for a video.
Cool.
And on the video, I was like, I don't think I didn't even did I. I can't. I don't even think that I took my regular one off the shelf to compare the two.
I wouldn't,
because I didn't want to deal with having to take my Ghidorah off the shelf and put it back on the shelf. That guy's he's gonna stay there and until I move my entire collection.
Yeah, that was just, oh my god, that the bait and switch that they did. I remember seeing the promo piece for Ghidorah. I remember seeing that at one of the events where everybody was so sure we were going to get a new KOTM trailer. I remember looking at that like, damn, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ain't going to look like that in 5 months. Sure enough, it didn't look like that in 5 fucking months.
No, it did not.
That's slimy there, SH Monster Arts. It's real slimy. I still don't understand how people like that figure, but I'm not going to hate or anything like that. As long as the heads fucking stay on and I can pose it and I don't have to pay 170 whatever the heck dollars. Haya.
There you go.
Praise.
So then in terms of stuff we've received for the month, I think I started off the month receiving the new FYE exclusive Burning Godzilla Funko Pop, which I think I was a little late to. I think some people got it at the end of January or the end of December, excuse me. But I was so annoyed when they said that was an FYE exclusive because I hate ordering from FYE. They are terrible.
They are.
I ordered so many of the like when they first announced they were doing Godzilla vs. Kong Funko Pops and they put like 10 different ones for pre-order. They were one of the first people to get them all. Them and Entertainment Earth. And Entertainment Earth is terrible also.
Yeah, we don't.
And they kept pushing back the release date. I ended up ordering from other sites and canceling from FYE and Entertainment Earth. So hopefully they never get exclusives again because. And then with this one, mine shipped late, even though I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered it very darn early. But
yeah, I ordered all my GVK Funko Pops from Walmart, and they gave me like not sure release dates, which was maybe like a week or two after they were announced. So I was like, oh my god, I gotta prep for all this, and they ended up coming like in the spring.
It's such a mess, and part of that was probably Funko's side, but I'm definitely blaming the people who said they'd get it to us by a certain date.
Yeah, I would definitely communicate that. I gotta get that Burning Goji though.
It's a good one. It was definitely worth getting, and the glow in the dark was sick on it. Really cool. At first I didn't even know it was glow in the dark, and it's a very cool one.
Oh, I've seen pictures. I've seen people with their little UV lights charging them up, turning out the lights, and that's a damn fine looking one. And I'm really excited for the what are they called? Like the heat cloak or the heat ray Godzilla and Mothra that they're finally doing.
Yep. Yeah, those look awesome. Those I think they announced those middle of December or something, but those look awesome. And exciting part about that is they've been doing Godzilla vs. Kong. They announced this. Mothra wasn't in Godzilla vs. Kong, so
wholly new.
Maybe we have King of the Monsters Funko Pops coming soon. Could you imagine a Ghidorah 10-inch?
Yes, I can, and I would buy that.
It would be awesome. The boxes have to be so stupid huge.
It would be, unless they make his wings freakishly small, which you
Hopefully
shouldn't
they
do.
don't. No, if they do it right. But those ones look awesome
Absolutely.
too. I hope we could get like a standard Mothra also. They have that, the paint on it is cool, I guess, but I'd rather
They
a standard.
gotta. They gotta.
It's weird they didn't start with a standard, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on in the Funko camp for KOTM. I don't know why we went from getting Godzilla and Kong stuff to getting nothing to getting Godzilla versus Kong. I don't know if it was because the Playmates deal was going into effect around KOTM, like behind the scenes, not publicly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
That could
know
have been-
because what KOTM came out in 2019. Yeah, like that might be it because right towards the end of 2019, we got those pictures of that Wave One Playmates line, and everybody's like, what? Why? Like, so maybe that was it. Maybe they didn't know, or there wasn't a note of notification about it.
And then after the Funko Pop, I think the next thing I got in was I had to order from Amazon UK. Weirdly, they're the only place that had it. But the Playmates King of the Monsters Ghidorah.
All right, I still need to get that too. There's so much Playmates I'm missing.
Yeah, Playmates has so many things. But the Ghidorah was really cool. I'm definitely glad I ended up picking it up. Super weird that they only have it through Amazon UK right now. I was completely unaware that that was a UK, some sort of exclusive. Like, I don't know why it didn't get a wider release in the States, because I know a bunch of people were psyched about it, waiting for it. And then I didn't even know it was through Amazon UK until I texted G Forever from Luminous, like, dude, what's going on with these? I haven't seen this anywhere. And he's like, oh yeah, it's UK Amazon exclusive. Basically, I don't know if it's actually like officially exclusive, but
it might be a timed
the only
exclusive.
place that has it. I mean, maybe some weird secondhand stuff, or you could pay $1.5 zillion for it on eBay, but I just assumed the release had gotten pushed back. I didn't know it was out.
I mean, what is it? I know Ultrazilla got one in. I remember seeing the pictures, and I remember going into my Discord server, and a bunch of people were saying, yeah, it's only in the UK, and apparently it's going to stay that way for a bit. So I was under the assumption that it was going to be like a timed exclusive, and then maybe a couple months later we would get the US release, and we haven't even gotten that.
Nothing.
Where the fuck is Ghidorah?
I don't know. And I remember when we first saw the original pictures, they said he was due out in June of 2022. So
might have just been June 2022 UK. They
maybe it was.
Specify.
But yeah, so super weird on that one, but I was definitely glad to have it.
Yeah, I gotta cop that. I gotta cop Shin Godzilla. I gotta cop Godzilla Terrestris.
Yeah, Terrestris looked really good.
Yeah, he did. I watched a bunch of reviews on it, and I was very, very surprised at how good he looked.
I have them both right here. I think he looks better than the Bandai. Honestly, he's a good looking boy.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey yo.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I gotta get that. I need to get the Shin Godzilla. I mean, I'm Shin Robjira. I should be getting these fucking Shin Godzilla things.
I will say, you can see the tail. It's not painted, but it's very good on the side.
People there in there.
The Bandai is not fully painted either, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I appreciate it, and he's not. Playmates Terrestris, I think from the crotch to his tail, the underside isn't painted either.
You are correct.
Zoinks. I mean, I'd take that over. I mean, he looks great regardless.
Yeah.
He looks great regardless. Like, that looks fantastic. I got a cop.
Yeah, it's a good one. It is a pretty solid one for sure.
What am I waiting for? I should do it now.
Do it right now. Go online and spend all your money.
Don't test me. I'll do it right now. You know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna check it out, bro. I'm gonna check it out. Hold on.
Well, you are up to that. I will say the next thing to arrive was the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla 1984, and that one was great.
Yes, it was. Yes, it absolutely. Ultima, Playmates Ultima. That's who I was forgetting. Playmates Ultima.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, 84 MMS 84 was pretty dang good. I'm rather happy with it. Yeah, the whole tail thing, whatever. But for the most part, very stoked. Very stoked on that. And I'm hoping that instead of a memorial box now, we just get Godzilla store stuff because I'm perfectly fine with forking over 30 to 40 instead of a grand or near it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be heartbroken over that. Because the last couple Godzillas we've gotten, I think with the 91 was pretty recent too. I think that was toward the end of December. That one was great too. So 2 back-to-back pretty darn solid releases from Bandai.
Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Bandai. What's going on with that Manda, though?
Yeah, that's another story.
Why is he looking so deminky? What did you do to him?
What happened to him? Look what they did to my boy.
Look what happened.
Let's see. Next out of the gate was I got all these guys in one big box because I held off on shipping them because I didn't really care about getting them ASAP. But I ended up picking up the Bandai the Radon and Anguirus from the Godzilla. I know you got those too.
Oh yeah,
they're a fun little set. I hope they keep churning out the Godzilla releases.
I do too, especially since now that they have bagging. So it's like, come on.
Yeah, keep giving them to me. I'll keep taking them.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of their size or anything, they're still very good recreations of the puppets in the show. And I mean, and at that point, you're supporting Godzilla, and you should definitely support Godzilla because it's batshit fucking insane. Now, Gigan has a hot mother and a hot sister that people totally want to fellate. So it's like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
It is a time. I've seen them. I've seen them in action.
It's weird, but I like that though. I like that it's so hokey and cheesy and everything like that. But it's like, realize that you're now creating iconic characters within the fandom in both Japan and all over the world. You got to show some representation there, Bandai and Toho. You got to let these things happen because clearly they're making money. Because what was it? The first 3 Godzilla figures came out in like November 2021, and we just got those at the end of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we need a little bit more than that.
Yeah, and a year between releases is not enough.
No, it's not.
Give me more.
We need more. Let me give you my money. God damn it.
Exactly. We just want to give you our money.
Yeah, and that's it. And maybe, that's it. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Anyway, so what I had shipped over with the Godzilla was the gold and silver Godzilla Ham Coon. And those things are fun. I missed out on the first 4. They have like red, blue, green.
Yeah, red, blue, and green. Yeah, and then they had the Kanso Tigers paint job. I think that's their name. I'm probably botching it.
I don't even know the name. I just know it's like yellow with a cool tigery thing on the back.
Yeah, it's some baseball team, I think, in Japan, which is cool. It's cool.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
And I was talking about it, of course, earlier this afternoon. Rip City texted me and was like, "Hey, I have all these. Do you want them?" So he's getting he's figuring out how much they are, but I'm a little nervous for that because I told him I wanted them. So
yeah,
I'm scared for my wallet.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But those ones were fun, and they were quickly followed up with I finally found in store because online was a nightmare. I could never find it. The Super 7 Tart exclusive poster version, the American poster version, and that one was really cool.
Yeah, those do look really cool.
Yeah, so I was glad to get those guys in. And then just got the Super 7 Shogun Rodan in. And then three of the 3 existing currently Haya Stylus series figures, statues.
Yeah.
The Godzilla, the Kong, and then the exclusive Godzilla. I could be wrong here, but I don't know. They call it the exclusive Godzilla. It's just the translucent blue.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's exclusive to, but it's called the exclusive Godzilla.
Well, he's got to be exclusive to something.
The price is the same. The accessibility was seemingly the same. He's still orderable right now on Big Bad Toy Store. So why he is, I mean, obviously he's a different one. He's got a special paint job and stuff, but why they didn't just call it like Atomic Blue or anything
special version or
yeah. So exclusive to what exactly? No idea. But that one was amazing, and that wraps up my January things.
Trying to think. I didn't get anything that I could publicly reveal. I got Hammond Collection Camthebanana, Geostern Bergia. I got the new Bandai series, the Planosaurus model kits of Tyrannosaurus Rex and Triceratops. That was essentially my January. Yeah. Not too much came out. The other things that I got, they're tucked away, and you guys won't see them until I decide to make a video for them.
Intriguing.
Yeah, so that's all you get. YouTube patrons, you ain't seen shit yet. Anyway, I ain't spoiling.
Yeah, but a very busy month, I'd say, between all the announcements and all the stuff that got shipped. And it does not look like the gas pedal will be alleviated at all coming February with the voting going on for the Bandai stuff. I know we're getting all 4 of those Movie Monster Series releases. I'm sure something else a couple other things will sneak through and end up shipping or charging or be announced. I'm sure February is going to be a darn busy month as well.
They're probably going to have another major Godzilla store stream, like moving into the spring area into summer. So I imagine we'll probably be getting a couple more exclusive figures, repaints or otherwise. I'm sure it's going to be hell.
It's so good and so bad at the exact same time.
Oh, absolutely. And outside of the Godzilla fandom, I mean, there's so much coming out that I'm excited for too. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah. I have to be so mean to myself and not let myself develop any other interests, or else I will spend way too much money, because this is just my Godzilla obsession, and it's very expensive.
Everybody watching this, hear my plea. Spam watch Gamera fucking Rebirth on Netflix in his comment section. Get this man to watch and love Gamera.
I'll watch the new Gamera stuff, but I just can't let myself get into that world of collecting the Gamera stuff, because I do not need that right now.
Sorry, it's gonna happen.
It probably will. I'm very weak.
5 different kaiju. He will be fighting 5 different kaiju, and so far the only one we know is Gyaos. So there's 4 more that they're gonna reveal. It's gonna happen.
I smell a lot of figures.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible, because I have a feeling they're gonna do the same exact thing with Gamera that they did with Singular Point. Weekly releases.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. At least that's what I hope. They better not just make Gamera and Gyaos and call it a day. Bandai.
Hopefully they at least get one of everybody in there. That'd be good. I will watch you review all of them.
Good. I'll sell you on them.
I will have to train myself up and not let myself buy them.
Make him weak, commenters. Tell him to watch and buy.
I'm already so weak. I don't need this.
Make him weaker. We must make him a super Gamera fanboy.
It probably wouldn't be that hard.
Well, I'll just say it now. Now is probably the best time to do so. The Movie Monster series only just finished off the Heisei trilogy of Gamera releases. They're probably going to do the anime. We haven't heard if they're going to do the One Millennium Era movie, which is still technically a Heisei era movie. And they haven't said anything about the Showa era. So if you get it done and out of the way now, they don't release Gamera stuff very frequently. That's what sucks. But it's also pretty good. So, and sorry, everybody, but the Gamera figures absolutely wiped the floor with the Godzilla stuff. Like, paint, quality, the whole 9 yards, so much better. And I'm not blowing smoke up their butts anyway. Kadokawa and Toei, they care more than Toho does, clearly, because they probably put a bit of extra greased palms into Bandai, because it, like, even with the Shin Kamen Rider figure, what the fuck? Just what the fuck? Like, now we have Gamera and Kamen Rider in the Movie Monster series, and they look amazing.
Somebody
Meanwhile,
over there
Godzilla, we're
painting
still
the
getting half
thing,
painted fucking tails.
right? They can't even finish painting the whole darn thing.
Nope. But they did the same thing with Evangelion, so I can't say too much there, but it is Evangelion, so
That's fair.
they don't give a fuck. They make billions in a year.
They seem to.
Evangelion
Anyway,
merch is ridiculous.
I-
Gardening tools, hoses,
they do all that.
they do all of it.
It's funny.
It's ridiculous.
I've avoided them pretty much for the most part, except for the Curios because they were really awesome looking.
Oh, absolutely. Don't get into Evangelion. Don't do it.
I can't. I will not.
Don't.
I need
Don't.
to save
Do
myself.
not. I'm not like I'm saying this as a friend. Don't.
Don't do it.
Don't. Stop. Because it's a never-ending fucking grab bag.
I've stopped.
You think what we're going through right now with Godzilla and the movie monster series is a lot? Evangelion, there's like 12,000 new things every other month.
Yeah. I don't need to experience that pain, so I will.
No, you don't. I don't even want to.
Yeah. Well, there is all of our January 2023 announcements and in-hand received items, all condensed into one. I was gonna say short, but not really video.
Yeah, no.
But there's everything. I'm definitely excited. What was your favorite thing? We'll end with what was your favorite thing you received this month, and which thing that was announced this month are you most excited for?
Can't say what my favorite thing was because that's spoilers. I guess Hammond Collection Geosternbergia was probably my favorite.
Okay.
And the one thing I am most excited for coming out this month, like February,
anything we got announced, anything that was announced in January that comes out whenever.
that's rough.
There's a lot.
There's too much. I mean, off the top of my head, I'm still critically excited for Final Wars Hedora, Final Goji. Like those two are my number ones right now. Storm Collectibles Yuri Han from Street Fighter, which is apparently coming out this month. It's not. Fuck you, Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, I mean those things right now are probably my most hype for the month, I think.
Okay, yeah, those are some good ones. They are definitely a good lineup.
What about you?
I would have to say the most excited ones that were announced this month would either be the new Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla 2004 Final Wars or the Hayagidora. That one is exciting too.
Yeah, Hayagidora. Very, very exciting. Not for the wallet, but
no, scary for the wallet. It's just sitting
very
there
scary,
knowing whatever the price is, I will have it.
I just hope that if it gets like put up for pre-order, it's after March.
That'd be nice.
Like,
give us a little break.
Yeah, do it in April. Before everything gets announced in April.
Oh, yeah, right in that window between all the February March stuff and before the new stuff.
Price and pre-order will be on March 25th. Just watch.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it.
I'm not fucking ready either.
No. And the best thing I got this month would have to be the Stylist Series exclusive to something Godzilla statue. It is amazing. Just posted the review, and it is very fun.
It's very good. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Like, put this on the fine, properly stained coffee table. Nice. It's like right there. That's what it is.
It is. And I just got my email that finally my Super Mecha Godzilla is ready to ship.
Finally!
Days and days late. It is finally ready to ship. I do not know why they took their freaking time to. Because when did yours ship?
Sunday night?
Sunday. And when did we order?
Godzilla Day, I think. No. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Either way, it was I feel like we ordered very, very similar times.
Mm.
And we packaged them at very similar times. So the fact that it was like a 3-day difference is a little annoying, but I'm going to pay for shipping right now, and hopefully they will put it on a truck today in Japan.
Yeah. We might just have to start using the Bai extension from the Godzilla store.
I've been curious, and if I had more money, I would buy the same product from Bai and use Zen Market.
Just see which gets here first.
And just see what got here faster. But
so I gotta see what other people are using, because I love Zen Market to death. Don't get me wrong; they have saved my butt more than a few times. But there's a better option out there. Gotta go with the better option.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, big love out to Ultrazilla. I love your videos, man.
He's a G.
He is. He absolutely is. He's a comic book letterer, which is awesome.
Okay, guys, so that was kind of our monthly recap. It ended up taking way longer than expected, but you put a couple of Godzilla weirdos together and we rambled. So
yeah,
no apologies made.
No.
But so yeah, hopefully you guys had a great January in terms of collecting and whatnot. Looking forward to February. Thank you so much to Shin Robjira for joining us. Definitely
always a pleasure.
Trying to make this a monthly series. We'll see. So yeah, if anyone has a comment to leave below on what your favorite announcement was, what your favorite in-hand figure was, and if you want to continue watching us do this every month, let us know in the comments below. That would be definitely appreciated. I will let you sign off, good sir.
All right. Bye.
He's a man of few.
Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to Oh My Godzilla. You can check my stuff out too if you want. I'm a little cringe. This was a lot of fun. I'm definitely in it for the long haul. Can't wait to talk stuff at the end of every month. And tip your waitresses and your waiters. They deserve it. Don't be a dick to them. Just give them some money because they deserve it.
This is true. Yes, guys. And of course, if you are not already, head over to Shin Robjira's page, subscribe over there, check out his Patreon. He's always doing cool stuff. He's into way more stuff than me. So if you like stuff that's not just Godzilla, he is especially your guy, but he also has all the Godzilla bases covered as well. I have been Oh My Godzilla, and thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you in the next one.